Guys, welcome to Sunday's video. I'm still not well enough to really sit in the cold in my car or go to work at the moment, so hoping for some time next week to get back to work and get back to resume the videos in the car, I think. But let's start off with, is that jumper on, well, sweater, sorry, is that sweater on wrong way round, or is that the design? I'd love to jump on the sweater is the wrong way around bandwagon, but I don't know. It could be the design. Could be the way. It could be designed to look backwards. If it is, it's an odd design, isn't it? Let's face it. I had a few ideas of what I wanted to do today, and then this came up in my feed, and I'm like, come on, I've got to talk about this because this is ridiculous. Two men, let's just get my glasses on. Two men originally convicted in a teen's shooting death pleaded guilty to manslaughter after the appeal. Okay, so this happened in 2016, and two guys unalived another guy in a pizza, right, using pew-pews, yeah? They were convicted for life for killing someone, which, yeah, fine, do that. But they appealed. And then they said, oh, but we'll plead guilty to a lower plea of manslaughter. But that just means that they still killed them, yeah? Am I seeing something a bit different to what the courts see here? They still unalived somebody with illegal pew-pews, which they should be a mandatory 10 years anyway. Anyway, twins, the names are there, sentenced to 10 years, but released with credit for time served. Yeah, so they got 10 years. They were told that, okay, plead guilty to manslaughter, which is you still killed someone, but now because you've served that time, you can go free. They're not going to do a life sentence anymore. This is the young lad who was killed, and oh, the two men were initially convicted of first-degree murder in the shooting death of a teen at a Toronto restaurant in 2016. They have now pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of manslaughter. A third man was previously acquitted on appeal. All three were originally sentenced to life in prison following a 2019 trial into the death of the 17-year-old who was shot at the early morning hours of October 16, 2016 at Pizza on Western Road near Lawrence Avenue. Twins was sentenced to 10 years at a court hearing Friday, but with credit for time served, they both are now free. Both men have been out on bail after winning an appeal that ordered a new trial last February. They didn't even do 10 years, did they? The fact that they're out on bail is part of the credit. So these two evil little gits killed someone with a pew-pew. It should have been murder. They then appealed and they got manslaughter, and then they got out after 10 years. In Canada. That's Canada justice for you. It's not like they've got a reduced fine for speeding. I don't get. I really want to hear your comments on this because I disagree with everything that's happened in that case. Well, in this case. Anyway, let's get on with your comments.
He should well later.
Okay, so it's been just 1 second for you because of the way that the magic of the edit works, but it's been about 15 minutes for me while I went upstairs and tried to stop the coughing for a while, and I still don't get it. I still don't get how you can just appeal, admit to doing the crime, and then they just say, well, we'll give you a lesser sentence. We'll give you a lesser sentence for it. It's almost like you can get away with murder in Canada. You can get away with it. Just appeal and ask for a lesser sentence. You can tell I am confused with this one, guys. Totally confused. He's back. Randy is back, and you won't believe who he is backing for PM. Yeah, you all know now, don't you? Oop, what's going on here? What's going on? Look smart, guy. Look smart. Yeah, he's back in Freeland, isn't he?
Who's Randy?
What a moron! The guy shouldn't even be in politics. He should have been. He should have been. No, gee, what is going on in Canada? Is it because I'm just feeling a little bit down? No, what is going on in Canada? What is going on? No, it's crazy. Yeah, Canada is wacko. Gibbs said,
It's the other Randy that's running this time. Barry says, now that's going to be hard to choose what Randy to vote for.
seriously, are you going to vote for him? Are you seriously going to vote for this guy? After everything that he's done, all his lies about the Indigenous and stuff, are you really going to vote for him? Peter says,
No way in hell should that lying criminal be allowed to run for anything other than prison.
DMC said,
And we still don't know who all the traitors are sitting in the House of Commons.
Commons. You know, that's a great point. And people keep bringing that up. We've got an incoming election. We've got documents that won't be passed over. And we've got a government basically filibustering to fill their own ranks with a leader. And we can't even get truth out there to citizens of our own country. It's absolutely... What this government is doing in this country is ridiculous and it should be illegal. Eric said,
Does he think Canadians forgot about the two Randys stealing from the Indigenous people?
exactly, Eric. That's what I'm saying. For this guy, after doing what he's done, I can't see it. I really can't see it. Willem said,
Well, now we know for sure that Randy and Christia share the same moral standards.
yeah, zero moral standards. Maria said,
What a joke. Whichever Randy runs, they are both going to lose their seat in Edmonton.
yeah, they're both going to lose their seat. Yeah, even Randy West and Randy East. Iki said,
What goes through these people's heads? I guess no one put them in jail, so they do what they want.
that's what I'm saying. The guy shouldn't be running. He shouldn't be an MP. There's enough on him to put this guy away for a long time. But no, he gets the privilege of being a politician. Politicians' privilege is that they can commit crime. Barn Dog and SC.
What a freaking joke. What a clown show.
Thanks, guys. Ken said, Kenny Rogers? What?
He's going to run again in an NDP stronghold. I really hope those voters show more intelligence than one of the Randys hope they will.
Wayne said,
This guy belongs in a straitjacket, not to be part of our government. Randy Bozano is insane.
how long till he is gone? This is... why have we still got Trudeau making decisions for Canada? Frustration is overwhelming. It's still overwhelming. He's still there. He's still trying to make decisions for Canada. And the wrong decision. Oh, sorry. Little break there. Nearly coughed my glasses off. Jody said,
I'm so envious of Americans. I'm happy for them, but I wish we could move on too. This whole thing with Trudeau is beyond frustrating. I'm peeved. Like JT, dude, you said you're leaving, so leave. Get the F out of here, now.
that is... cheers to that. Get the out of here. Well said. Patty said,
I'm beyond frustrated. Yes, everything is on the table, and we want the table cleaned off and the tablecloth shaken out.
and I think we should wash the tablecloth several times before transferring it to the dryer. Lawnboy says,
How about a government that works for Canada, not the WEF?
D. Pappas says,
How can JT speak for Canadians when he won't even be there in 2 months?
he won't. This is what I've been saying all along. Why is somebody negotiating with our partners in the South who won't even be here for the 4 years? It's ridiculous. Cliff said,
The Liberal nightmare is never ending.
and Brian said, Brian's, YouTube says, I have to rate Brian's comment, so let's read it first.
I've said this before. I got to say it again. Trudeau is delusional, full stop. Our economy is 1/10 of the US, and he wants to match the tariffs dollar for dollar. You don't need to be a mathematician to see how that would turn out. Trump wants something to find out what that is and go with that. That's the angle Premier Smith is taking, and Angel I happen to agree with.
Well said. Let's rate that comment. Thanks a lot, Brian. Blair said,
I am in 100% concurrence with you there, brother. My muse is writing to my MP, Gordo Johns, giving him every time Jaggy opens his mouth against the Americans. I am on week 3 of constant bombardment and feel better.
Trudeau is a commie. It's not a statement, it's his name. Alright, Trudeau is a commie 5413. Is that better?
I believe that if Carney doesn't get leadership, Trudeau will decide to stay PM.
Yeah, that would be good, because I'd like to vote him away. Anyway, before I start coughing again, I'm going. I'll see you on tomorrow's video, guys. Cheers. Thanks for hanging around.